Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance broker, and I've returned today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution rant. Before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, today, I think I want to go back into a little deep dive. So I did a TikTok video, what's up, boss, that I didn't put up here. And it was basically speaking to the fact, two black men, speaking to the fact that in a lot of spaces you have black men explaining that people like Suki Hana and Sexy Red are not good examples of role models or something that the black community should hold up or lift up. Fine, I agree. However, at the same time, if we're going to criticize them, then we have to criticize, 50 Cent and Future and Kendrick Lamar and Drizzy and, and Rick Ross and all these guys talking all this gangster stuff, right? And why is that? And not just gangster, but realistically, if you think about it, if you listen to the majority of popular rap music, which is now pop culture, the lyrics contain, I fornicated with multiple women, all the women that I have sex with are bisexual, they don't care about you, they just only want to have sex for money, because I'll tell her to shut up and go take her shopping. And then they also, so number one, we degrade our women terribly. You don't see in country music, if somebody talks about his woman in a negative light, it's that one particular woman, not these bitches ain't shit, these hoes ain't nothing but hoes, and I just fuck them in they nose. That's what it sounds like. So no wonder that all these statistics out here showing black women are the least desired. Also, fellas, FYI, if black women are the least desired, what the fuck do you think that makes us as black men the least desired? Yes! Are you serious? Now, you might say, well, no, a lot of women, they seek us. Yes, they seek the big black rooster. But realistically, if you niggas is like, oh, the women this, the women that, I fucked your bitch, da-da-da, well, then you ain't nothing but a dirty hornbag either, nigga. So, if you gonna be like, well, she got bodies, I don't wanna fuck with, what makes you think the woman won't fuck with you when you got 300 bodies? Right? Number one. Now, number two, we got all these dudes running around, oh, I'm the Pac-Man, I got the packs and the this and the that. Hold on, let me do one of those flashy show-up videos for all the broke folk who come in here. You can't be successful. Let me do like all your grifters. Let me show you a little bit of success, a modicum of success there, in my little fancy Mercedes, right? But like I said, you guys are the ones running around, right? And you wonder why don't nobody respect us as black men. Because we're running around talking about, I was such a good drug dealer, and I sold so much drugs. Well, if you were so good at selling fucking drugs, why are you making songs about it instead of still selling drugs? Because you sucked at selling drugs, and you needed to make songs about it to make money. Right? That's really what the fuck happened. But, oh, yeah, the trap's jumping, and I'm the biggest dealer from the hood, and I sold all the drugs, and blah, 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 blah. And then upstanding black men, because most black men aren't out there wilding and styling and profiling and being violent. Most black men, they go to work, they come home, maybe play some NBA 2K or something, right? But let our music, our entertainment industry tell it, I'm the Pac-Man. I sold packs of coke all day. I'm so successful at selling coke, I make millions of dollars off my music and still sell cocaine. No, what happens is, because cocaine is a rich man's drug, the reason they're around so much cocaine now that they have money is because now that they have money, they do this thing called party. You know how I know? Rich people in cocaine? Like I said, I worked on Wall Street. So you remember there's an old video where P. Diddy said to Fabulous, oh, we never partied together. We got to party together. And everybody else, normal folks, was like, oh, that must be some homosexual Diddy stuff. No, when rich folks say we're partying, party means they sniff cocaine together. That's what the fuck that means. Again, you're gonna get the real raw reality from me. It ain't gonna be all buttoned up and cleaned up and nice because, like I said, reality is harsh. That's why I say things like wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Because success is generally in a pretty process. Right? But I dropped that video on TikTok and I had dudes coming up, you sound like a hater. I sound like a hater because I'm upset that when I try to go do business, prime example, this was back in 2017 when I had my real estate license and was doing real estate in New York City. I had a developer. He was of Indian descent. We called him Josh, Jash. Right? But Josh, it was very hard to do business with Josh because I was black. And he always believed these stereotypes because he didn't encounter many black folk. And the black folk he did encounter were generally not like myself and my colleagues who were working at the real estate firm that he was doing business with. We were in East New York, Brooklyn, is where our office was. If you've heard of East New York before, you're probably thinking of the rapper by the name Uncle Murder. Right? Uncle Murder is the guy's name. So, yes, Uncle Murder is who we were dealing with, right? Uncle Murder. Yeah. And yet, you don't hear any other culture saying this. And what's worse is, as black Americans, you would think, okay, well, if we're going to embrace gangsterism, which is not gangsterism, because if you go to most other countries in the world and ask them, excuse me, what image do you see when I say gangster? They're going to put the image of a man with a nice manicure and a fully custom business suit. Why? Because that's how gangsters are. It's not thugged out. My hat. Yeah, thug, gangster, nigga. We run this shit. This my hood. Yet you don't own a mortgage, or you don't hold a mortgage. Own a deeded property. Shit, you don't even have the title to your car. Or a business on that block. But this my block, nigga. This my block. First Street, nigga. First Street. Ridiculous. Right? I've shared with you guys an article called New Hiding Place for Drug Profits. It's a December 10th, 2002 article that shows the Colombian cocaine cartel hid $80 million of illegal drug money in life insurance policies. And this was 5 men indicted. On the flip side, in the black community, the biggest thing we've got is YSL and Young Thug. This is 28 men indicted with $1 million. If you do the math, that's $35,000 a head. Them niggas could have got a job at McDonald's. Ask the Negroid, hey, El Chapo, because you call yourself the Hood El Chapo, right? El Chapo put his money in life insurance. Nah, son, I could flip that quicker. But you're the Hood El Chapo. The real cartel members are doing this. So if you're the Hood El Chapo, you should be doing like the real El Chapo, right? Not just selling drugs. But then again, these guys also, one guy got indicted in San Francisco for shipping 13 tons of cocaine a week. 13 tons. I know niggas been selling cocaine since I was 16. I'm 40. And they have not successfully sold an entire kilo of cocaine. That's 2.5 pounds. In 25 years. So let's try to do something else, black men. And the reason I'm saying this is because as a black man, I'm pissed the fuck off because I get looked at bad. Because when I go into a business situation, they're like, is this another Glocktavius? Prime example, when I worked on Wall Street, I told you I worked on 100 Wall Street, 100 Broadway, 39 Broadway, and 11 Broadway. Well, when I was at 39 Broadway at a firm called E.J. Sterling, a stock brokerage firm, I was the only black guy there. And boy, in sales, you learn to get some thick skin. There was a dude from South Africa who kept calling me nigger with the hard ER. I didn't give a fuck. The first time he did it, the CEO of the company gave me the American Express black card and said, go to lunch anywhere on you. I'm sorry. On us. I'm sorry. The American Express black card is metal and it's heavy as fuck. But they used to tell all kinds of jokes. One good funny black joke they used to say is, hey Bob, what's the difference between a black guy and a pizza? I don't know. Steve, let me know. Oh, well, a pizza can feed a family of 4. Right in front. Fix it. Alright? Another funny joke. Hey Bob, there were these two guys standing in their front lawn, and one guy says to the other, hey man, I can't get these black kids from hanging in front of my front lawn. So his neighbor says to him, well, cut them down. Right? This is the kind of stuff you encounter on Wall Street. But I got big ass checks, so their words didn't really matter to me, because at the end of the day, they gonna say them words whether I'm there or not. But there's no fear of anything. You see, with black folks, I might whip your ass and get my 30 seconds. But see, in corporate America, I might still whip your ass. But in corporate America, the pen is mightier than the sword. So I'm going to have all kinds of shit written up on you. You're going to have to go miss time at work to go to court. And then go through jail, and it might be months and months and months. But you got that 30 seconds of whipping my ass off. At any rate, folks, it's your boy, the Insurance Junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, and I just wiped and tapped on your head with another diary of a mad black man. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass, work in progress every day, and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.